If you're a savvy individual looking to buy a home, you can make the move and buy at Horizon Green Village, a smart housing project set in a gated and service community in Silverest Extension. The Horizon Green Village is 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout and 1.5 kilometers from the Greatest Road. Anchored on sustainability and clean living, the Green Village has on offer attractive packages of bare plots, bed sitters, 1, 2 and 3 bedroom houses with options to phase development. So, if you need a clean place to live affordably, the Green Village is your best bet. Take advantage of the massive early bird promotions and get the best deal on the market. Call us on 260-211-269275 or 0979-888970. Email greenvillage@thehorizonproperties.com. Like Horizon Green Village on Facebook.
It's 18:31 right here on Radio After 6. Welcome to Property Focus, brought you courtesy of Horizon Properties, and of course I'm your host Nono Zaza. Now this evening on the show I am joined by Mrs. Barbara Kiwempindi, who is Operations Director from Horizon Property. Good evening, Ma'am, and welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Good evening, and good evening to the listeners.
All right, and we're also joined by David Peary, who is Sales and Lettings Advisor, also from Horizon Property. Good evening to you, David, and welcome to the program as well.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Nono. Good evening, listeners.
Okay. Now, before we get to the nitty-gritty of the program, this is a call to clients and, of course, a category of different clients. Now, clients were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales. Clients who finished paying and executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with the transfer of rights or change of ownership, as well as clients who have proceeded with a change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC copies, and clients who finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles, and clients who for one reason or the other are not getting the expected feedback. You can contact, text line or WhatsApp on this number. The number is 097-9685-892. That is 097-9685-892. Now, this evening, we continue talking about the Green Village Housing Project. And last week, we were discussing the Horizon Green Project and the benefits of being part of this project and the community. Now, during our discussing, there was a mention that this is a gated community with affordable housing for sustainable development, culminating into an eco-friendly environment. And modernity is another aspect that we look forward to in this project. Now, obviously, this one's for you, Madam. Can you explain what this modernity means in this project?
Okay, first of all, before even I think I go there, let me just try to recap precisely what David had presented in the program last week. The Green Village Housing Project, it's anchored on sustainability, as we've always been communicating. Mm-hmm. Now, when you look at the concept of sustainability essentially means that as we live on planet Earth, we develop planet Earth in a way that we are also mindful that tomorrow there will be a generation that will be here. So we need to sustain the natural resources that are there so that tomorrow's generation will also be availed the opportunity that we have had. So now that concept is relatively new. Mm-hmm. You know, man has not always been so mindful about the environment.
That's very
Otherwise,
true.
we wouldn't be having the adverse climatic effects that we are having right now.
Oh, yes.
So, what it is, our beginning point is also sensitization. We are trying to sensitize, our clients who are coming on board, because we'll only be able to absolutely achieve our objective once everyone who comes on board buys into this concept. Mm-hmm. So no wonder most of the time when we come here, Doctor has spoken about it. I think one time he was talking about the 2030, sustainable development goals.
Oh, yes.
And he precisely, I think, took some time, presenting goal number 11, if I'm not mistaken.
He was very specific about that one.
Yes, he did break it down quite well. I was listening to that program. So what we are trying to do is really to ensure, first of all, that all the clients that are coming on board, they embrace the concept. We all get to understand and agree that this is something that is valuable, to us as we develop and as we, benefit from our planet, but it is also something that is very, very necessary for purposes of tomorrow's generation. And especially, I must also mention, as you are aware, Nono, Horizon Properties really is a leader in the, land development in this country. I think we really have done probably more land development projects than any other, developer in different, locations. I know there are other really big developments that have come up in one location, but Horizon has been all over. We've done so many projects in different places, and it's only responsible for us that we respond to the SDGs, and not only respond, but also, be a leader. Be a leader in advocating, even to our fellow developers, to our clients, that look, this is something that we cannot run away from, because there is posterity, there is a future, there's a generation that is coming after us. So no wonder we really are trying to spend some time to emphasize sustainability.
The understanding is very important, especially for people who want to buy into the project. They need to understand why this project is important, but also how this project will benefit everyone who's part of that community, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. And why we need to embrace the concept of sustainability. Yes. Now, further to your the question that you have raised, you talked about modernity.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Now, modernity, of course, is the state of being current or being up to date. In certain circles, it also borders on being fashionable.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Now, sustainability, I would say, is beyond simply being modern. It is taking responsibility, like I've already stated, over our environment by changing our mindset for the sake of the future generations. So we can say, yes, there's a modern aspect at Green Village, but there is much more, the aspect of being responsible, taking responsibility. So all buyers into Green Village project automatically will have to subscribe, obviously, to the concept of sustaining our environment, and also pledge to personally contribute to maintaining our environment. Green Village will have green parks, but residents, really, besides that, residents will be obliged also to participate, at least by planting trees and also maintaining a green environment around where, they live, in their backyard and that kind of thing. They will also be encouraged to subscribe, actually, to not littering policy. No littering around. The environment must be, our surroundings must be kept clean. And also, there will be also issues of using energy savers. We encourage people at least to preserve energy by using energy savers. Thus, therefore, each resident will have to play a role in maintaining green areas that will enhance the ambience of the village. Okay. Coming to the house designs, the designs will conform to modernity, to the extent that affordability can go. As you know, this is also an affordable project.
Oh, yes.
So when we say that, are we going to, make modern houses? I think it will be a prudent that I just state that we are going to conform to modernity in as far as affordability is concerned. Okay. Then for management of sewerage waste, we have brought on board the concept of biodigesters. This is a system which will be installed, which will utilize organic waste while recycling the water, so that when that, water from the waste, from the sewerage waste, is sipped in the ground, it will not contaminate underground water. Yes. So basically, I think I've answered your question.
And definitely first, because like I said, no one has embarked on such a project except Horizon Properties.
Not at that, not to that extent. I think Horizon is a first, really.
Yes, we are.
Horizon is a first.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Now, for someone who may be hearing about this project for the first time, what is the Horizon Green project all about, and where is it located?
Okay, it's a good question, because I think the listeners should know where this project is located. Okay, Horizon Green Village project is, I will repeat, anchored on sustainability, modernity, affordability. It sits on a sprawling 5 150-acre Tranquil Estate. Very peaceful area. This area is located about 20 kilometers from Kenneth Kaunda International Airport roundabout there on Great East Road. However, the development is phased, and currently we are doing phase one. The entire lot is 550 acres. Quite massive, really.
It is.
It is quite massive. But we are on phase one. We are trying to develop phase one. There's quite a bit that is happening right there, actually, if you go there right now.
All right. Hold your thoughts on that. I'll let David come in. David, in terms of marketing, what's going on at Horizon Properties?
Okay, there's quite a lot happening at Horizon Properties. Let me start with the Green Village. Okay, as the operations director is giving you more information about the project, I must mention that we've already started selling to the people out there, and a lot of people are already buying into this project. So we've got quite a number of different sizes of plots, and I must mention that we've got sizes such as 450 square meters, which is a 20 by 22.5. We've got a 600 square meters, which is a 20 by 30. We've got a 900 square meters, which is a 30 by 30. We've got a 1,200 square meters, which is a 40 by 30. All these sizes have been priced affordably. Let's take, for instance, the 450 square meters, which is a 20 by 22.5. This one is only going for 49,500 kwacha. Okay, 49,500 kwacha. The 20 by 30 is going for 66,000 kwacha. The 30 by 30 is going for 99,000 kwacha. The 40 by 30 is going for 132,000 kwacha. I must mention on this platform that the 20 by 22.5 and 20 by 30 are currently on promotion. This promotion is very exciting because it has been running from the time we started preaching about this project, and it's running up to this month end. So come and participate in buying a plot now, especially these that are on promotion. So the ones that are on promotion, I mentioned for a 20 by 22.5 is going for 49,000. The promotional price right now is 33,500 kwacha only. You can imagine the discount.
Huge discount there.
The 600 square meters, which is a 20 by 30, which is priced at 66,000, on promotion right now, it's going for 45,000 kwacha only. Imagine, from 66,000 kwacha to 45,000 kwacha. We really are making it affordable, especially for the early buyers, because this is a promotion that we are running up until this month end. So Horizon Green Village is on the market. Okay, the plots are already up and selling. Come and buy into the plots. Coming to other projects that we have and properties we have on the market, I'll tell you, farmlands are really selling in this day and age. We have a number of farmlands that we are selling at a minimum of 5 acres. Okay, minimum of 5 acres, which means we are selling small holdings. Okay, ask me the pricing. The pricing for these farmlands, it's only 8,000 kwacha per acre. So if you're talking of 5 acres, you're only talking of 40,000 kwacha. Very affordable. These farmlands, we've secured these farmlands both in Chongwe as well as in Mungule. These are areas that are really selling when it comes to farmland. So the farmlands are up and running, and we've got a selected few that we've put on promotion as well. For example, in Mungule, we've got a portion that we've put on promotion. If you recall, not long ago, in November, we had a Black Friday promotion. We've sort of brought it back, like we've brought it back to now. We can't wait for November 2021. We are doing a Labor Day promotion extension.
Okay.
We had Labor Day not long ago.
Oh, yes.
So we've done an extension of that Labor Day and turned it into a promotion instead of waiting for Black Friday 2021. So the Labor Day promotion, the farmlands which we've selected, we are selling it at 5,000 kwacha per acre. So for a lot of 5 acres, you're only talking of 25,000 kwacha. Remember, the normal lot, it's 40,000 kwacha.
Oh,
the promotional lot, 25,000 kwacha. Imagine the discount.
Very big discount.
Yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
All right.
Yes.
The village banking aspect, Does it operate there as well, or that is just strictly for the green housing project?
The village banking aspect, for now, it's only applying on the green village aspect. But for the farmlands, we're open to discussion. The operations director is here to enlighten us about the Horizon Green Village. We are also talking about other projects, other properties that we have on the market. So farmlands is just one of those projects that we've embarked on as Horizon Properties. So if you are looking to buy a farm for the coming rain season, the time is now. Come and buy a lot of 5 acres minimum. You can buy more. The 5 acres is a minimum. You can buy more. You can buy 20 acres. You can buy 30 acres, 100 acres. Name it. We have it on board.
Very important.
Yes.
It's 1846. If you just tuned in, you listen to Property Focus, brought to you courtesy, of course, of Horizon Properties. And this evening on the show, I have Mrs. Barbara Kiwempindi, who is Operations Director. And we're also joined by David Peary, who is a Sales and Lettings Advisor. And this evening, we are talking about the Green Village Housing Project. Coming back to you, Madam, they say that there are 3 most important things to think about when buying a home. And I think I've used this term before. Location, location, location. How true is that statement?
Well, definitely it's very true. You know, I think it's a key, one of the key phrases in real estate. You will never venture in real estate without coming across that terminology. Location, location, location. The first 3, actually, location, location, location. Because you see, they say you can live with almost any imperfection in a home if you love the neighborhood and you love your neighbors. Because you can change almost everything else, but can you change the location where you live?
No, you can't.
You can't change the location where you live. So yes, the Horizon Green Village is excellently located in Silver Rest Extension, just along the road that leads to Chanimbana University. And this road, as has been said before on this platform, it is earmarked by the government to be tarred, and it's already contracted. So it's a very strong location. It's not just a marketing tactic. The location is very good.
And I've heard as well on this program that in the same area, there are these important landmarks that are also coming there. For example, I think we heard about COMESA, the COMESA offices moving there as well. So some very, very important landmarks that will be in the same area as the housing project.
You know, thank you so much, Nono, for that reminder. Actually, as a matter of fact, you know, the eastern part of town, from the airport roundabout going to the east, it's very smart. If you take a drive there and you just have a look, it's a very serious area. Very serious profile individuals, most of them, they live there. Now, they don't just live there. The outlook of the place is quite strong. Really, the developments are very, very sensible. When you have time, try to take a drive over there. Maybe up to beyond the checkpoint, at least go to Horizon Green Village so to bring back a report.
Yes, indeed.
But what I'm saying is, you know, when you take a drive there, just the views, they will attract you. It's no wonder the property values that side have really climbed, you know. Property values, basically, they are changing everywhere. The prices for residential plots, everywhere they are going up. But I wouldn't want to mention any area specifically here. But what I would tell you is that Great East Road, Silver Rest area, you really have to know your pockets before you go there. Because plots there, residential plots, the prices have really gone up. And the prospects keep on getting stronger. I don't know whether it's to do with some understanding between Lusaka City Council and Chongwe. You know, City Council, I'm not sure. But the thing is, what I know is there's a lot of order. You will not come across any shanty arrangement as you drive all the way up to Chongwe. The entire area looks smart and untouched. All the developments that are coming up are very, very smart developments. And Horizon Green Village, really, it's also just a catalyst to everything that is happening there. It just, you know, goes further to enhance the value in the area. Yes, very, very strong outlook of that area, that part of Lusaka.
Okay. Now, let's talk about housing and designs, because I think this is an aspect a lot of people will probably be interested in. I know we're talking bed-sitter, we're talking 2-bedroom, we're talking 1-bedroom, 3-bedroom, etc. But I think we've also spoken about how the settlement will be in such a way that there's room for expansion. So you may start small, maybe alone with no family, and then when you decide, oh, I'm going to have a family now, then now you can start building structures, etc. What kind of house designs would you have in this project? And do you have one plot size, or do you have a variety where clients can actually choose from?
Okay, on that one, what I would say is that, first of all, this is a planned development. And for uniformity purposes, our project will have houses that conform to a certain particular standard of designs. Yes. From there, we shall develop, from the same standard of designs, we shall develop dwellings from bed-sitter, very flexible approach. So no, if you want to get a bed-sitter, because you think that you fit in a bed-sitter. I mean, for convenience, you've got to start from somewhere.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes, you have to start from somewhere. So I'm just using you as an example,
it's
by
okay.
the way.
It's okay. Feel free.
Okay. So you could get a bed-sitter and begin to develop it all the way up until you have a 4-bedroom duplex. I think that's currently, from the standard designs that we have, the biggest house there is a 4-bedroom duplex. The first 4 options, obviously, they are there to give clients time to develop their property within the options available, and also flexibility. Using a flexible approach, your pocket to afford. Initially, maybe you buy a plot and then you begin to develop on that. So in phase 1, the way the packages are, in phase 1, you buy a plot. And once you buy a plot, you'll be guided on when and how to make payment for the construction to commence. Then phase 2, you buy a bed-sitter. Okay, you can buy a bed-sitter. Buy a plot and begin building. You could also buy a bed-sitter, maybe let me say option 2, not phase 2, option 2. Buy a bed-sitter and begin to, develop on it, expand it as you get more money. You could also get, as a matter of fact, a 2-roomed. Instead of the bed-sitter, get more space and do a 2-roomed up to a 2-bedroomed house, which you can then begin eventually extending. Then phase option 3, as I said, you can get a fully built duplex, which is, I think, the biggest that we have.
All right.
Right there. The pricing, I think David has spoken about the pricing, and I'm pretty sure maybe he will have to repeat it for purposes of the
yes, maybe,
listeners.
yeah, like plot sizes. And I think, like I said, do you have one plot size, or is there a variety that clients can actually choose from?
Okay, so that's 2 questions in one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can pitch it.
Do you have different sizes?
Oh,
yes, we do. We do have variety of sizes. You heard me mention earlier that we've got 20 by 22.5. We've got 20 by 30. We've got 30 by 40. We've got 30 by 30 as well. Okay, and the prices I mentioned for a 20 by 22.5 is 49,500. 20 by 30, 66,000 kwacha. For 30 by 30, 99,000 kwacha. For a 30 by 40, 132,000 kwacha. And I mentioned that there's a promotion right now for a 20 by 22.5 and a 20 by 30. The one that's going for 49,500 has been discounted to 33,500. The 20 by 30 going for 66,000 has been discounted to 45,000 kwacha. So yes, we have different options, different sizes.
So which also means that clients can actually choose from these different options.
Yes.
But like she said, the housing, there's a standard type of housing that will be there. So it's not like, naleta maplana and mfura munipangile nyumba, so there will be nothing of that nature.
Okay, so what we're saying is that you have an option to choose the size of the plot, and then you'll be guided on what to, how and when to start building the property. So the first step is to secure the plot. But if you feel you can buy an entire house which is not yet built, that's an option we can discuss because we are flexible. You've heard the operations director mention on this platform that we are very flexible.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. Now, is there going to be customization of the interior as to what color, floor type, or ceiling style for your clients? or maybe, like I said, everything has to be uniform in such a way, because obviously you don't want to have, this one has a crazy green in the house, this one has a crazy purple, this one, how is it going to work?
Actually, if you, I've noted in the conversations, the exterior of the houses is going to be uniform, color uniform. Maybe you can, a bit of flexibility, just a bit, but in terms of color, because we want a very, a standardized, well-laid development, which looks organized as well. So on the customization, clients will be allowed to customize the interior. Because I think it won't be in order. It will be improper for the developer to say, no, your living rooms, all of you should be green. Or they should be painted probably brown.
Oh, yeah.
The interior of your property, I think the colors should be decided by you yourself. So for the interiors, customization will be there. Color scheme for the interiors, you do it. Beautification, those are fine finishings to your tastes inside the house. Actually, even outside, there will be a few things which we will have to discuss with the client, and we will leave it up to them to bring on board the beautification according to their taste. Yes. What we emphasize on is probably the walls in certain, because again, the development will be segmented. In this part of, the development, this is the kind of house which is going to be here. In this part of the development, this is the kind of house that will be here. And let me also mention here that as much as we are targeting the affordable market, we have already separated a portion where we are going to have high cost proper housing units, because the market is already responding. We already have, a certain segments of the market who are saying, look, we're not going to get bed sitters or those, 3-bedroom affordable houses. Are you able to do for us something better? And we have responded. And our response has been to immediately allocate, a portion for high-cost houses.
All right.
Yeah.
That's very important. Okay, you're listening to Property Focus, brought to you courtesy of Horizon Properties. Once again, this is a call to clients. Now, clients were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales. Clients who finished paying executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with the transfer of rights or change of ownership. Clients who have proceeded with the change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC copy. Clients who have finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles. And clients who, for one reason or the other, are not getting expected feedback. You can contact, text line or WhatsApp on this number. The number is 097 9685892. That is 097 9685892. We're going to take a short break. We've got the headlines coming up at 19 hours. And after that, we continue with Property Focus, brought to you, of course, courtesy of Horizon Property. Stay tuned.
If you're a savvy individual looking to buy a home, you can make the move and buy at Horizon Green Village, a smart housing project set in a gated and serviced community in Silverest Extension. The Horizon Green Village is 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout and 1.5 kilometers from the Greatest Road. Anchored on sustainability and clean living, the Green Village has on offer attractive packages of bare plots, bed sitters, 1, 2, and 3-bedroom houses with options to phase development. So, if you need a clean place to live affordably, the Green Village is your best bait. Take advantage of the massive early bird promotions and get the best deal on the market. Call us on 260-211-269275 or 0979-888970. Email greenvillage@thehorizonproperties.com. Like Horizon Green Village on Facebook.
It's 1903. Welcome back to Property Focus, brought to you courtesy, of course, of Horizon Property. And this evening on the show, I have Mrs. Barbara Kiwempindi, who is Operations Director from Horizon Property. And we're also joined by David Peary, who is Sales and Lettings Advisor, also from Horizon Property. And this evening, we are talking about the Green Village Housing Project. Madam, let's continue talking about the project and the importance of this project. The other aspect, I think you spoke about it just now, affordability. How affordable are these houses in comparison with other housing projects in this competitive market?
Okay, I'll try to expand on the question that you have posed. Now, the Zambian property market has a very huge housing gap, and particularly in the segment of affordable housing. Okay, and the reason is simple. Most investors, private investors, they direct their resources towards the upper market. Now, the upper market, that is the high-cost market. And when you target the high-cost market, it's obviously quite easy, to work on your margins, profits. Whereas the market that we are targeting, that we have always, it has always been our niche, really. The affordable marketing sector of the housing sector in Zambia. It can be a little bit tricky, especially for housing, and that's why it has been shunned. And by the fact that, a private investors have shunned that market, the backlog keeps on increasing, the backlog of housing. And I will be very honest with you, no, it's not easy to target that, sector with affordable housing, and especially currently. Because currently, you are aware that our currency has become so unstable.
Oh, yes.
You go and check the prices for building materials today.
They've gone up.
They have gone up.
Oh, yes.
Go back in a week. You find they have still gone further up.
So every week there's an increment on these items. Yeah.
Exactly. And when we talk of building, there are what are called BOQs, Bill of Quantities. That is the pricing, the costing of what you need to put in to build. So I would say the challenges are there. But again, remember, I mentioned to say this is our niche market. That is our target market.
Oh, yes.
So obviously, we have done our mathematics and we are playing along with the market, and we will have to deliver. As Horizon Properties, we always deliver on our promise. And we are not about to, turn back on that. We don't eat our words at Horizon Properties. So if we say we are going to deliver houses, just know that we are going to deliver houses. Yeah. So that's what I can say. We will deliver, and the houses will be affordable.
All right.
Yes.
Now, last week we spoke about why people should buy into the project now and not later. Maybe you could elaborate on this?
Yeah, David has mentioned, and I think last week he mentioned that the sales are on. Okay? We are already selling plots. Houses are being sold off plan, which means that if you're selling off plan, the pricing is relatively lower because the project has not yet assumed its character. It has not yet, shaped up. But once the developments advance, it begins to take shape. It goes without saying that the prices will begin to go up. Yes. And that's why we have been really, emphasizing, calling on our clients, calling on the market. Please respond. This is the time that you can take advantage and buy right now with these promotions. I mean, plots are going for a song. Honestly speaking, 33,000 Silverest extension. That's a total joke. Trust me. Next year, around this time, when we sit here, talking about this project, things are going to be very different.
That's
because
true.
the project will have shaped up. It will have assumed its full character. Remember, we are doing, right now as we speak, the gatehouse is being constructed. We are working on the roads. We are putting water. We are putting electricity. This is a gated community we are talking about, done by Horizon Properties. So the outlook of this place, those that don't buy now, when plots are going as low as 33,000, I can assure you they'll regret.
Indeed.
Because some of these plots come next year, without exaggeration, they may be at 100,000. Is it not so, David?
Even more than that.
There could even be more than that, actually.
That's very true.
Yes.
All right. David, maybe you can quickly pitch in the marketing side, maybe in terms of the housing project and maybe other projects that you have.
Okay, so other than just the Horizon Green Village project, we still have a number of projects that we have in terms of land development. So we've got plots in Chilanga, we've got plots in Ngwerele, we've got plots in Mimosa, we've got plots in Waterfalls, we've got plots in Makeni West, that's off Mombwa Road, we've got plots in Kafue, we've got plots in 10 miles on a project we're calling Kandeke. So if you check our Facebook pages, you will notice that these plots are very affordable as well, because the sizes, for example, the Chilanga plots, the size is 30 by 30, and they are going for only 95,000 kwacha. That there's even an installment payment plan there. Ngwerele, the size is 20 by 30, only going for 115,000 kwacha. There is an installment plan as well there. Mimosa, the price is only 150,000 kwacha for a 20 by 30. There is an installment plan there as well. Waterfalls, the price, I'm sure you heard the operations director that on the Great East Road, the prices are going up every day.
Oh yes.
I'll tell you, the price right now for our Waterfalls plots, it's 330,000 kwacha. You can imagine, for a 20 by 30 just here in Waterfalls. So there is a payment plan there as well. Makeni West, the size is 20 by 30, the price is only 90,000 kwacha. There is a payment plan there where you make a deposit of 45,000 kwacha and the balance you pay it in installments. Kafue, the size is 20 by 30, going for only 55,000 kwacha, where you pay a deposit of 15,000 kwacha and the balance you can pay it in installments. 10 miles, our Kandeke project, the size is also 20 by 30, going for 55,000 kwacha only, where you pay a deposit of 15,000 kwacha and the balance you paid in installments. These plots are not the only projects we have on the market, I must mention. So we have the Green Village project, we've got these plots I've mentioned, we've got properties that sellers have brought to us for us to sell for them. For example, I'll tell you, we've secured a well-developed farm in Shimabala area, in an area called Lukolongo. This is a 22.25 acre farmland with a borehole with 3 fish ponds. One fish pond already has fish in it. The owner is already utilizing the fish pond operation. It's nearby a seasonal stream and the farm is on title. In terms of distance, proximity to the main road, it's only 6 kilometers from Kafue Road. In terms of pricing, it's also you can buy in 5 acre lots. 5 acre lots of 190,000 kwacha only. Very affordable if you ask me. So if you choose where the fish ponds are, the 5 acres will be cut for you and you're comfortable. You develop a little and you continue with your business. In Chongwe, we've also secured 165 acres of land, farmland. This farmland is in Chief Wunda area, and it's very good because it also has a seasonal stream. We are selling, I mentioned earlier that we're selling 8,000 kwacha for 5 acres, per acre for 5 acres, which is 40,000 kwacha for 5 acres. In Chongwe as well, we've got even a plot with a slab on it. This plot, the slab, the owner intended to put flats. The owner is only selling this slab in a wall fence for 250,000 kwacha on title. Interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting.
Right in the heart of Chongwe. The plot was one of those plots that were given by the council, and the owner went ahead and processed title. So this plot is on title, and there's a slab for 2 flats. Okay, this is in Chongwe, and the price very attractive as well, only 250,000 kwacha. Back home, Lusaka, Minwood, Chamba Valley, we've got a nicely located incomplete 3-bedroomed house, master self-contained. This property is on title. Ask me the price, only 475,000 kwacha. Very affordable. If you're looking for a high-end property, we've got a property in Roma. Okay, this property in Roma, it is housing almost 3 properties on one property, sitting on 2,500 square meters plot. there's a 3-bedroom house and 2 2-bedroom houses sitting on one property on 2,500 square meters. That's almost half an acre. Actually, above half an acre, if you ask me. If you ask me, the price of this property, it's very affordable. You're looking for a high-end property. It's only 6.5 million kwacha only. In PHI, we've got another beautiful double-story property. This is a 3-bedroom house, a master self-contained, modern fittings, very nicely located on a third road. It's ideal for both commercial and residential, and this property is going for only 1.5 million kwacha. You can imagine, very affordable project. I must mention on this platform that these properties I'm mentioning, they are very affordable and very easy to access, very utilizable. If you buy them today, you get value for your money.
All right.
Yes.
Let's quickly get back to the Green Village Housing Project before we can wrap up the show. I know you had started, I think you mentioned 1 or 2 things. You spoke about electricity, you spoke about water. Now, let's talk about amenities. Which will be in the community? What kind of amenities will people find in this community?
Okay, several. The amenities that this project will provide will be obviously, did you say what amenities? You said what kind of amenities?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to answer the question precisely. Okay, whether you intend to live at your property or rent out, occupants or tenants, they always want to make sure that their family has easy access to the amenities that you're talking about.
Oh, yes.
Now, amenities, essentially, they comprise schools, hospitals, of course, police, in case someone breaks in your house,
very
you want
important.
to rush to the police, fire services.
Oh, yes.
Sports facilities. You want to be near a gym, maybe a swimming pool, so that you are able to do some exercise. Okay. Shopping place, where you can buy your essentials without having to drive into town. So now all those amenities that I'm mentioning, they will all be, accommodated. They will be there. There is already space allocated for them to be built within the housing complex. So essentially what I must say is that we are looking out for our clients' best interests. And in doing that, we have ensured that all these amenities, they are within. Schools, I think there's provision for like 2 primary schools. There's provision for nursery schools. There's provision for a secondary school. There's provision for, quite huge space reserved for a sports arena. And there's also provision for, David, remind me of one.
There's a provision for play parks.
Recreational facilities. Yes, play park.
Yes.
And there's also a mini game area.
Oh, yes.
Yes, which will also be within the same, housing project. So it's adequate in terms of amenities.
All right.
Yes.
Now, have you structured or located these amenities? Are they in one place, or have you placed them, in different locations in the project?
They are placed conveniently so that all residents are able to access them. Because as you heard, the development is quite fast. 550 acres is quite huge. So you have to find a strategic positioning for these amenities so that all residents have easy access to the amenities. And that's exactly what we have done, which will help families, residents to cut down on transport costs driving into town, and also the long waits in traffic. All that will be, a cut down.
All right. Finally, will you as a developer be responsible for the construction and maintenance of these amenities, or you have partners that will come on board on a commercial level?
Okay, what I should say is we will take up the development for some of these amenities as a developer, but for other pieces of land allocated for commercial developments, we will obviously have to sell them off to interested developers. So interested developers are most welcome, really. They are welcome to come on board. And I must also mention that actually we are already speaking to some very serious, interested developers. I know that we have at least one interested in developing, I wouldn't say hospitality, food business. Yes, very serious food arrangements. We have one on board who wants to take up, the space for the shopping mall. Actually, a lady, she wants to develop the shopping mall. Okay. Then we have another, actually more than one. These are for worship places, because there's even space for worship places. Yes, churches, church arrangements. So we have more than one who have come on board and they want to take up the worship places. We have another one who wants to do the school. So we are still, talking, because right now, even as we speak with them, we're quite preoccupied because it's quite busy, on the site. We have a lot of work to do. So we are negotiating, discussing with them. But I should say that we are also really focused on, enhancing the developments that are happening on the site. We had intended to launch at the end of May, and at the launch, what was supposed to be on the site is completely done gatehouse with the front wall, the demo houses, to show you when you come what you should expect in terms of houses.
Yes.
And we also had wanted for the water to be readily on site, roads as well. We are a little bit behind time, so we are just trying to push things, and as a result we have moved the launch date to the end of July. And what that means that even the promotion, a date, the promotion period extends, because the promotion is intended to bring on board the early buyers, those that come on board early. So for those that are still contemplating, they still have a window up to end of July. After that, once the gatehouse is completely done, nicely painted, the demo houses are there, come and talk to us. You will have to pay a little more than that.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right. Now, this is a call to clients. Now, clients who were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales, clients who finished paying and executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with transfer of rights or change of ownership, clients who have proceeded with a change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC copies, clients who have finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles, as well as clients who for one reason or the other are not getting the expected feedback. You can contact, text line or WhatsApp on this number. The number is 097 9685 892. That is 097 9685 892. Mrs. Barbara QMPD, I'm going to say thanks so much for coming through.
Most appreciated. It's been a pleasure speaking to you and, of course, speaking to our listeners,
Indeed.
customers, and would-be clients.
Indeed,
Yes.
indeed. As well as thank you, David, as well, for coming through and all the information courtesy of Horizon Properties.
Thank you very much. Good evening, listeners.
All right. There you have it. That's it for Property Focus for this week. Be sure to catch us next week at the same time between 18:30 and, of course, 19:15 right here on Hot FM, number one for news and entertainment.
If you're a savvy individual looking to buy a home, you can make the move and buy at Horizon Green Village, a smart housing project set in a gated and service community in Silverest Extension. The Horizon Green Village is 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout and 1.5 kilometers from the Greatest Road. Anchored on sustainability and clean living, the Green Village has on offer attractive packages of bare plots, bed sitters, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom houses with options to phase development. So, if you need a clean place to live affordably, the Green Village is your best bet. Take advantage of the massive early bird promotions and get the best deal on the market. Call us on 260-211-269275 or 0979-888970. Email greenvillage@thehorizonproperties.com. Like Horizon Green Village.